Yo, yo, yo. Our power's been cut. Yo, Fiber. Yeah, I do those kinds of things for my intro thing. I guess most people don't notice because, you know, the intro only lasts so long. Anyway. As I was saying, our power's been cut, and I hope that doesn't hamper us too much. Maybe it'll prevent us from actually seeing what the people are ordering or something. That would suck. But we'll just have to find out, and I hope we don't have this distraction thing until the 15th of January, which is when they will try to reconnect or whatever. Because that would be a long time. I don't even think the game's gonna last until then, but well, we'll just have to see. 4 tells us to pay the bill later. And now we'll check what's new here. Still no new posts out of our Oshi. And I guess there's nothing new here either. Yes, there is. There just never is an icon for new stuff here, I keep forgetting. Well, let's first read the news though, because those are less important than this message board. Model Warrior Julienne returns this February. Oh, isn't that interesting? The classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julienne is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City's citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. Oh, that sounds fucked up. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Yikes. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. Wait, actually we forgot to check this. Is that a tear in your eye? No. Of course not. I do like how our face is lit up by our screen. Cute little touch. Anyway. Yeah, nanomachine rejection killing people, that looms heavy on our heart. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen up to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote to the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they are intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. I wonder if she's among those 80. Yeah. Lilem receiving mysterious messages update. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Really now? I thought that was supposed to be impossible. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Oh, maybe I should go. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. Developing. That sounds great. Now for some real serious business. Right now we knew about this update there, invisible guns. Wait, but also we once again forgot about this. Spooky, or a made-up story. Yeah. Could still just be all made up. Monster Girlfriend Chirari, we also read about that. Grand Slam Fighters! Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product in my opinion. Much better than the E. I'm guessing that's a not so subtle reference to WWE. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome show. Why don't they push the Great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch unlike your indie darling. All too real, all too real. I've read things like this too many times. I want to marry Yusuke. Who's up for the Women's Championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good, just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and armbars, nothing that impressive. Wrestling's fake. This thread is closed. Yeah. That's pretty much how wrestling discourse goes. Haven't watched any in a while, but that's how I remember it. Amazing how I know all the words and yet understand nothing. Well, at least I'll do the understanding for us on this, in this case, Jill. Time to go to work on Saturday, Christmas Eve evening. We'll never accept that. Ah, hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he return? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker, Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting, the more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Now the big... music. Question again. Oops, wrong button. Welcome to Valhalla. I really want a randomized feature. Who was I? I think we haven't had that one in a while. All systems go. Snowfall. Renewed hope. Totally. Well, I guess that is one way of looking at it. Metropolis. Skyline. Out of orbit? Out of the city. Boom. And just move some things around. Actually, you stay there. Ready! Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, new faces. Hey, are you the one from that channel? Hold on. Is that you? It sure looks a lot like you. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center, haha. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right when you see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell, I'll have a drink. What about you? A brandini, please. Right. No power means no heat. Not that the heat did much anyways. Okay, so it's just not showing me again That I can probably work with. Wait, what did you want? Oh no, I forgot everything about the Brantini. Comatrine. Aged. Do we make it big for her? Not yet. Not yet. She has to prove her worth first. Here you go. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, Miss... Vela. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your little friend is... on TV. I guess that one appears to have green eyes. Could also be just eyeshadow and she has her eyes closed here or something. So maybe she's just cosplaying this one. Who knows, who knows. I sent ya. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Y-I-I-K, bartender? Yeek? That cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? That one. We are in a cosplay group dedicated to it and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Oh, are you seeing ghosts? Wearing jeans under a skirt. No, no, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Ahem. Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Not that the heat did much anyway. But a fluffy dream will keep us warm. Come on. Let's keep it regular sized. But give her some booze. Aged. And mixed. Here. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss, Didi, R&B. I'm coming. You see, Didi is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. Yes. Understandable. He got tased. Oh jeez. Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak lasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that will be that. You should go check on him though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. Oh, obviously. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform? I hope I'm just overthinking it. Oh wait, yeah. That wasn't in reference to what she just said, but what she just said. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh hey, Dorothy. Oh, hi honey. There she is! And she's gone. I've got this iced tea here. I'm gonna drink a little bit. It's the kind where you put these little, I don't know, pellets, I guess, and mix them with water. You probably know the ones. Sadly, it's not chocolate, but it is still pretty good. Haven't had that type of iced tea in a long time, but here we are. Oh, hi honey. Are you okay? I just kinda wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. So am I. Can Willem just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Lucky 4 and his cat eyes. He won't see a difference in that dark room. I think he will. A Rugershush. You get a big drink, of course, because you're my friend. Bunch of booze. Mixed. Bada boom. 1 sugar rush. Thanks. Seeing her down is so weird. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. Soda? Am I forgetting something? I did it because it was you who needed my help. But, oh, right, the soda that she got paid with, basically, right? Yeah, okay, now I remember. Or rather, now I put it together. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. True. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though, I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you Lilim really understand death? Sorta, kinda. I mean, they do experience the death of others, right? So, it's not much different from somebody who is, you know, not thinking much about death, experiencing other people's death, like loss of other people, right? Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? I mean, yeah. You know, it's more about robot laws. Robots who don't have personalities, let's say, I guess. Souls, one might say. Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws. Some writer imagined over 100 years ago. The laws some writers imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small though, sorry about that. And your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if he ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell 4, haha. Got him. It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players we run into. Huh. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Somebody else made that joke, but it was a lot more subtle then. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Oh, really? Who? A Lilim kid that wanted to transcend? What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's go with the blue fairy. Alright. Lucky 4 into scout ice. A blue fairy. I am a little scared that I will mess one of these up at some point. With the distractions. Like, because I want to read them, because it seems like some interesting text sometimes. But, wait, one more of these. But I think it's probably gonna be okay. Blue fairy. Here. Why do they call it a blue fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio? I believe the name is based off absinthe, which some call the green fairy. First versions of the drink were described as sweeter absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue? A bluish green? You seemed to have cheered up a bit just there. Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off of things. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while now. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in your same line of work, or... Friends aside from you? Thank you. Well, there's Lawrence. That vending machine is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his workiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head I can think about Nightingale, another Lilum. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face. Oh. He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. There's also Nadira, a drag queen and the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Huh, that sounds nice. Oh, there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from an orphanage. I go there sometimes and play with the kids. Well, that's something I didn't expect to hear. I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago she what? What? I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that. Huh. Ahem. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place? Gloomy? When you came in. I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you normally are, how you normally enter the building, it was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going on in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything, more like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me an ear, honey. My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right? Yep, I wouldn't dare to miss that. Okay then. Alright then, see you tomorrow. Good luck. Thanks. And that's that. Boss, I'll be taking my break. Alright. Just one customer, or right? That was just her. Before we take our break. And back to the safety of our gameplay after drinking a bit of that iced tea. I shake the bottle that I put it in a bottle. I shake it a little every time before I drink, so that the mix doesn't come undone. Hey, it auto did the thing. I thought I had to press a button. The game just said that it is safe, so obviously it has to be. You literally cannot lie in video games. I need to remember to buy more cigars. What? Cigars? I don't know. back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight, pay-per-view main event fight I've seen all year? Not really, no. I guess that's not the one you're talking about. It is kind of repetitive though. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Yay, it's Say.
Good evening, Jill.
How are you doing?
The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better.
Ooh. How about your injuries?
My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit though.
Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today?
Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while.
I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside.
Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me.
Ah, I see. What can I get you?
Something cold?
Sure. At least I still have water in the apartment, I guess. Something on the rocks. Well, I know just the drink. Wait, no. Sunshine Cloud. On the rocks. Bada boom. Bit of this, some of this, and blend. There we go. Here.
Yeah, this is the one.
Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too?
It's not that cold actually, but I've always had decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not good reference.
So Stella isn't with you today?
She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered.
And here I was all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow.
You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time?
If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor.
I will then. Yeah, give everyone as much Cometrine as possible. Maybe that's the strat. Maybe that's how I get the secret sex scenes. What are Stella's Christmas parties like?
They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party she lets the staff take home whatever's left.
Maybe she does that on purpose.
She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members.
Aw. Really?
She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella.
Huh.
Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she almost most likely celebrates it big.
Interesting.
Do you like parties, Jill?
I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend though. I just don't mind going to them.
Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending because otherwise I just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know?
You're not?
I'm a tad too ripped.
Oh, whatever.
They don't look cute on me.
I'm sure they would.
Although, with all the healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill.
It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that.
We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own.
That's hard to imagine.
Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size.
Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact.
Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest.
Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Yeah, recently. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with the complexes.
Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it.
Oh.
In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before, and after she tucks them away. Before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those,
Drills?
They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest.
Uh-huh. She seems affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery? That would be a shame.
Because she also kinda likes having that size.
Uh-huh.
She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her?
Huh.
I'm making it sound like she's hiding Jacobs or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill?
Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not having average height hinders me somehow. What about you?
Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes.
Whatever, you're cute.
And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that.
I mean, I guess. You're fine, don't worry.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
Do you have something non-alcoholic?
I do, give me a sec. If I change my tablet to a tablet and stop playing Monster Girl puzzle so much, maybe the battery won't die on me so often. But wouldn't that be betraying your own... whatever. Anyway, let's give her another Sunshine Cloud, but this time without commentary. Just to show her the magic that is the Sunshine Cloud. Truly the most magical drink of all. Ooh. Here.
Thanks.
You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you?
It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest.
Legs go numb, huh?
It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself?
That's kind of... The lack of control is kind of why I don't want to get drunk. That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food. Or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of.
There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked.
Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing?
Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it.
Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear?
Sure. Hey, say.
Yeah?
What do you plan on doing now?
I'm gonna check one last errand before going home.
No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all?
To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with plan B, why not just make it the plan A?
Huh.
I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption, sick of it.
Oh.
But I'm alive.
Huh?
I learned something after that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later.
That's nice to know.
Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party.
Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Oh, hey, it's you. Oh, hey there, girl. I kind of forgot what voice I gave him. Give me a strong drink, won't you? All right. A strong drink. Lucky 4 in this cat ass. Is there anything that says strong? Not really, right? How about a rum? That's gotta be strong. But no. This guy's not worth Grandpa's booze.
I almost made a huge mistake there.
Wait, no, what's it called? Fringe Weaver? That's mighty strong, yeah. That's the strongest thing I can think of. Aged. Mixed. Ta-da. Here? Not strong enough, kid. I ain't paying for this. What? It says strong. It had 9 Comatrine. Fuck you, dude. If that counts as a mistake, I'm actually kind of pissed. You could at least try not to look happy saying that. So, what brought you here? No, that's seriously bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. What is out there with more fucking Comatrine? Like, if I gave him a double of that, maybe, but he doesn't deserve a big drink without asking for it or paying for it. Fuck you, guy. You're officially the worst character. Fuck you. Poke you in the eye. Asshole. Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone, a gun for hire. What about the girl? Crimson something? I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait, soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Maybe not. Nope. Let's watch this again, I guess. He's some big name from Canyavania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. So she might have the same type of blood. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay. You're definitely not getting a big drink. On the rocks, mixed, boom. Take your drink and fucking choke on it. Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept the contract anyway, keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time? You told me you wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least deliver her a message. You could have been lying. Yes, people lie, you made your point. Even then I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. Somebody we know, maybe? At first I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster unconscious from starvation. Oh no. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. Damn. So how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better go back to work before our trail goes cold. Please come again. Thank you, Dan. Yeah? Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 PM, no working beforehand, the bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best, we're having a party after all. Alright. We'll show up in our slut shirt. We have to. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit, and I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. Yippee. Fucking piece of shit with a mistake. I'm gonna kill that guy next time I see him. Get him! We didn't even get 1,000. Piece of shit. Grrr! Grrr! I'm so mad. I'm not that mad, but I do think it's stupid. I know the small party is what you needed. Huh. Merry Mega Christmas! Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. Happy holidays, yep. That's how the Christmas story goes. A party, then? I'll bring you leftovers. And yeah, we still have no power, that's sucky. But it didn't say anything about being distracted, so maybe it's okay. Hey, we got a Christmas message from our idol. But let's check the Christmas news instead. Let's start to the top this time. Lillian receiving mysterious messages update 2. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster, or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lillian? Either way, some reports indicate that Lillian behavior has been rather unusual as of late. Although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lillian advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. Okay. The King of the West, Kanjie, from the western nation of Kanyevania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. Well, I mean, that sounds like fun. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit, Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. Okay. Not sure why we chose that quote. Yeah, I know. I get it. They're all pretty hot, though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. All right, I didn't check what we have to say. I'm pretty sure Kanyavania went through demilitarization before. Well, spooky a bit, yeah. Yuru Yuri is the best show this season, huh? Yuru Yuri, huh? Just made copyright safe, I guess. It probably was the best show of its own season. But I guess I could be wrong. Who knows what else was on at the time. At this point. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yuru Yuri, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The paths at the popular Danger U forum seem to divided. It's either there's a B missing or the 2 is too much. However, this is such an obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm going to marry Shinatsu. Wake me up inside. You can watch YY every Friday on RSTV. Sounds like a great show. Wanna watch it? Anime is for nerds. But you are a nerd, Joe. So that means yes, you are going to watch it, right? Nothing new here, huh? Not even talking about that amazing anime. What is that message board even good for? Mega Christmas is here! I'm way too used to the Christmas, but the mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright changed the holiday. Well, it's not that different considering they have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Whoop, I gotta go. Time to sign some books. Heart. Was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Don't know, don't care. Well, I guess we will save again. And how about we do this? No, wait. Okay, I guess we can't lock our phone again. So let's click on 4 for good luck and go to work. Actually, we're not going to work. We're going to a party. So let's have some ice tea. I didn't check it. I shake the bottle first. Now let's have some ice tea. Evening. Still not a real thing. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing, I'm being monitored. Really, what about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Oh, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that? I mean, depends on what it is, actually. But, sure. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. Welcome to wait.
Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is.
Shut up, it's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ribbed sweaters get a free pass. Why? Come on, look at her. Silly question, never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma?
Setting up the food warmer.
The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks like just a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch as it warms the food up just like a microwave. It's an infomercial bauble? Is the R supposed to be there, like infomercial? But infomercial? Anyway, bauble, though, really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. Infomercial. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh. So you've bought yeah, this time it's infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's at the very least a good ideas for gifts. Well, dynamic entry! Another reference there. Finally, at least somebody came after me.
Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour?
Ayo. Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now. Jealous? You wish.
You don't need to fight her for me.
We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Wow, what a view. Especially with this girl also looking at us straight on. Kind of an interesting picture. Oh. Ah, hello, Jill.
Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay.
See, that's how you greet people. You shut it.
I'll go help Sweater Pups.
Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here, so now we can start. Yo, Anchorage! Alma? I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up?
I've used those microwave wire things before.
It's either warm nicely but slowly, or burn that bitch. Oh, how long?
15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes.
We need to kill some time till then. Alright, let's play truth or dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids.
I'm in.
Sure, I'll play.
Sounds fun, as long as that mutt stays away from me.
That'll make the time pass faster. You'll play. Of course we do. Well, truth or dare. Wow. Amazing. Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either truth or dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill.
Yes?
You start. Pick someone.
Oh, let's see.
Click on the portrait of the person you want to pick. Oh, geez. Well, I think, for Jill it will be most interesting to pick the boss. But maybe we should wait until later to do that, but maybe this will be our only chance. Yeah, let's go with the boss. Okay, boss. I picked Dare. Jill picked Dana, who chose Dare. Dare, suplex kill. Suplex who? Sucker! Oh! Nice. Alright, Gillian Kneuter. Kneuter? Knut? Whatever. Get up! Ouch. Who? Jill chose Dare. Truth or Dare? Dare. Dana picked Gillian, who chose Dare. I dare you to lift Jamie with one hand. You just wanted to ask me something, right? Okay then, truth. Did you not have a brief stint as bodyguard to a certain Madame Laverne 6 years ago? Huh? 6 years ago? I don't think so. I don't even know any Madame Laverne. Alright, that's one possibility off the list. Alright then,
Me, pick me.
You, the dog.
Come on. Dare, I dare you.
No, I'm the one that dares you.
Bring it on.
Roll.
Sir, yes sir.
You're not rolling.
Sir, yes sir.
Whatever, you did it.
Woohoo! Alright, Jay, truth or dare? Truth? Are those things on your head your ears?
My, huh?
Your twin tails?
Ah, no, they're not.
Oh, I see.
What an amazing, truth. I wonder how long until the food is done. Well, I guess, let's go with you then. Alright then, Alma.
I'll pick truth.
What's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to your, arms? Huh.
Well, there was this one time when I got mugged on the street, so I kinda threw my hand at the thief to knock him out.
Huh? Through?
I think it's what you usually call a rocket punch.
So you didn't throw it so much as it propelled itself towards the thief? Did we know that Alma has a robot arm? I guess we probably did.
Yep.
And how is that embarrassing?
It wasn't just too, it was just so cartoony. It's a bit embarrassing. It's a bit impractical too. The hand has a startup after a time after reattachment.
Yes, but why add such a function? Why wouldn't you add such a function? Well, because... Boss, don't tell me your arm can also... This hand of mine is awesome.
My turn then. I'll pick Lorenzo.
Gillian.
Casimiro.
Truth or dare? Truth.
How do you manage to keep that stubble of yours at the same length all the time?
I guess that's a good question. How do I, huh?
I mean, no matter when I come here, whether it's at 3 AM or on a weekday, or in the afternoon on Sunday, you always have the same 3-day beard. It never gets any longer, but you also never shave. How the hell do you do that?
Well, that's a good question, really. Now that I think about it, I do shave, but I use an electric razor, and then it's at quite low, so... Yes, you're not saying something, but whatever. Anyways, let's see. Hey, dog.
Dare!
Then play dead.
Arrgh! There's not much time left. I want you to know, I always thought you were a fuckboy.
Good one.
I'm dead. I'm so dead.
Yeah, I think he's dead. I think Rat Sheba is actually dead now. I think he died. That's crazy.
Hey Jay, I dare you to bury me.
Okay.
I was joking. Don't bury me for reals, I'm alive.
Oh man, I was so certain. I'm getting hungry. Well then, Dorothy.
Yeah?
Do something freaky.
Like removing my head?
Removing your...
because I can remove my head with no problem. Do you want me to remove my head?
I'll pass. I take your word for it.
Anyone want to see that? No?
No, thank you. I do, but I'm not gonna be the party pooper here.
Fine, I guess it's my turn now.
So we didn't actually get her to do anything?
Hey Dana, what do you pick?
I'll pick Truth.
If you had to marry Honey or John, who would you pick?
Probably Joe. Eh? Good one, Dorothy. I mean, she's cute, she's smart. And I kinda own Gil anyway, so it's kinda redundant. Hey. Speaking of Gil, Truth, fuckboy. Pick one for me. Well, where were you born? I don't really know. It's one of those things I can't remember or was never informed about. Strangely, I do remember an early childhood in the Arctic of all places. The Arctic, huh? Just, huh?
A bell?
Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead, I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Oh, I guess we went with our friend. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess.
Hey.
Oh.
I mean, hello.
A bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one?
You know I don't smoke.
True. Are you leaving early? Leaving already?
Yeah, technically we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave.
Good luck with that.
Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing?
Fine, I guess. All of this has helped keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years?
Ask Katyushka, or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to war.
I guess.
Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I've gotta go.
Careful out there.
Oh yeah, you should take the chance and spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think?
Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back. Maybe we didn't smoke. Oh. I can't see. Okay. Sometimes when the screen's too dark, my screen, my monitor, thinks that it's all black. It just kind of goes all black, I guess. That just happened for like a second there. But now, I guess the moon is fucked up. Or the Earth. Maybe that's the Earth. Maybe that's just how the game ends. Am I supposed to hit a button? No. So I guess we were looking at the fucked up moon. With 4 on our lap, Chapter 3, Dulce, or Dulce, or Dulce. Or Dulce. Dulce. Could be anything. Kind of a sudden ending. Time to mix drinks and change lives. And this one means sweet. Ain't that sweet? That's the achievement we got. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10k or you'll be evicted. Oh no. So we need 8k by the 15th and 10k by the 30th. Oh boy. I guess whenever we have to buy something that's expensive, we'll just not do it and deal with the distraction for a day. Jill wants to see if the Alex doll's beard actually grows. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. That hoodie that the boss was wearing, huh? I guess we can't get any more distracted than we already are with the missing electricity, huh? But so, Alex, we're giving 350. We can afford that, I think. For 350. Also, it's from a video game, which makes it important. From cult classic video game Yeek, his beard grows in real time. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Will she, though? Where is it? Is it this thing? No. I don't know. It's impossible to say. Okay. Time for some news. Glitch City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Summer Servers Thunderdome, this time with a representative from the elusive country of Canyvania. Prime Minister Quincy, who is in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanye, and that we had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Canyvania's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatment in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. You won't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent and animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now. But enter Touch Fluffy Tail, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots, just fun with tales, with numbers and fluffy tails, said a TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Fair. Stop. I rescued you. I touch your tail if I wanna. Right, we didn't check this here. I'm guessing tacky bodysuits weren't practical for sports. Street race at the Motor City District leaves 2 dead. Oh no. The Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races. It sees street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time, it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted by the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. A rather fitting name, I guess. The Transit Police is currently investigating the deaths, as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, Jay Esposito, told the Augmented Eye. The death of these 2 youngsters will be the last, however. That's a promise. Well, I hope you can keep that promise. I heard there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. And I guess there is a marker on this app if there's new stuff. Model Warrior returns to TV. Finally, they're talking about it. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julianne is old and busted. I heard you talking shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show is rather tame as far as I know. I'm going to marry Julianne. Oh man, I remember watching this show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Why keep trying? Never seen this show before. Is it any good or is it just a meme? It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcasted as well? The sequels are shit. This thread is closed. Is there... do all threads have to be closed in this board? What the hell? Is your lip trembling? No. Yeah, these guys were being very disrespectful to this formative show of ours. Alright. Time for some work. And I'll take a sip of my iced tea. Good evening. Hey, Jill. Gil is in the back sorting an ingredients shipment, and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge. Okay, bye. What? What? Wait, the dog? What?
Okay, first order, pet me.
No.
Pet me.
No.
I'm in charge and I want you to pet me.
Well, shit.
I'm just gonna leave this, whatever.
Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Hey, Jay.
Won't pet you.
You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do.
Won't.
Will.
You called. He said Will, not Gil. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will.
There's no will.
If there's no will, then what do we do with the money?
Do you need me to psych you up then?
Shut up! I guess he went a different direction with that one. Who? Me or Will?
Aye! You go back to whatever you were doing.
Alright.
And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! The fuck just happened?
Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. Virgilio wants a Bleeding Jane. Okay, so we're not distracted anymore. That's fine then.
A Bleeding Blaine.
Bonk. And Bleed.
Come on now.
There we go. A Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act, care to explain? It's a long story and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Yeah? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself. But I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. But then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read. Giving me yet another layer of enigma. Well, congrats, no offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Something spicy. Do any of these say spicy? Sour, classy... Wait, actually, do we have that flavor? Yes, we do. Well, you already got a Bleeding Jane, so that will be a little boring. Mars Blast, Bloomlight. That one's a promo drink, those aren't supposed to be very good. So let's give him a Mars Blast, I guess. Hup. Huh. Huh. And bit up. And then we'll blend for a while. You know, I am calling this character he, and I think that makes sense. But the person he was based on is now a woman. I wonder how she would feel about this? You know what I mean? Anyway, here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. I mean, yeah. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion, really. Do you like it? Lots, not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way the mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Curry is pretty great. Hey, bartender. Call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. Huh? You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you at that. Don't worry, I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be, it might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you... and the boss. Did you say something? Just rambling, pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh, again. Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. Maybe. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people are escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator? I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think it's... I'm sort of a criminal... I'm sort of criminal, though. Like I said, you're not helping. But, for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, I can get... can I get something bitter here? On it. Something bitter? Well, well, well. How about... something good? Come a train. Make it cold. And then we wait for the blender. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. Ta-da! That's bitter. Here. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no I don't. Well, you know. It's probably a bad ending. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? No, not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer? No, that's not it. It's like the bandaged girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. Again, huh? And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. Gut punch for the silent detective. Gut punch. One of these. Bunch of alcohol. Bunch of alcohol. Aged. Oops, no, not that one. Actually, let me check something real quick. Yeah. Accidentally still have another program on that I usually turn off when playing video games because they cause weird things like it just did. Anyway, aged, mixed, boom. Here? Oh, you got it right. So, what's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. So, you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, holiday blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just the season. The season of consumerist praise. Merry Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, even real Christmas is a mockery of what Christmas once was, I guess. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that turbo male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo male? That can't be his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. Yeah, of course not. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa, thanks to the Redmond family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male? Yep. Okay. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. So, like you? Like those jerks who only eat nuke and think they're better than everyone else? I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a fringe weaver, will you? Sure. Well, we know about this. Oops. Come on. Yep. But once again, I have to make sure it's aged and blended? Aged and mixed, damn it. Here. Right, thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of white knights stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor, I haven't gotten much on that yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped, except for Say's memories. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying.
Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place?
Yeah, that's the big question, right? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Or puts her in danger because they want those memories wiped. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's that odd, silly rumor here and there. Like the vending machine's taser malfunctioning and applying more strength. Or that the writer of The Last Rain in the World is actually living here as a brain in a jar? That's not so unlikely. But those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay then, no wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking your break. Yeah, let me know if someone comes in. Huh. Well, that was eventful. Maybe, maybe not.
But at least we're safe now.
Things are pretty quiet outside. Yep. There. Perfect. Jill! Oh hey, Kim. Ah, Miss Kim.
Just call me Kim, it sounds weird to be called Miss.
You seem to be in a good mood.
I got some money on Mega Christmas, wouldn't you be happy?
I guess. What can I get you?
I'll have a beer.
Okay.
Let's get beer.
Get her a big one for the little lady. And mix. Here.
Thanks.
So, how have you been doing?
Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out, my appetite is coming back.
Oh.
I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory.
That's nice.
like I got a hold of my own life.
So nice to hear.
Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too.
Oh. Huh, really?
Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounded like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action.
A bit of advice. Don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute.
How do you back down a bit?
Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one.
I thought those apartments were built by them or something.
Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies, apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises.
Oh.
Realty Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Nua has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so.
Really?
I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Nah, I've just read about a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all for par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something, I don't know, different. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty also. What's on the TV? Oh! Rare chance to watch this. Can I get you anything else?
Let's try Sugar Rush.
Okay. Sugar Rush. I feel like I've been serving them a lot lately. It's a pretty popular drink, it seems. Sugar Rugger. Get her another big one. Some of this. Mix. Boom. Boom. Here you go.
Yay. Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you.
Me?
Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended.
Much appreciated, thanks.
But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off.
I'm better now, thanks a lot.
Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act.
I did?
You don't?
I don't.
Are you sure?
What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but... Nah, I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed?
Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an act?
Huh? You were asking that?
And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further.
Good luck with that.
Say, let's try something bubbly now.
Alright. Let's get a bubbly drink. Do we have that here? No. But I'm sure some of the girly drinks are also bubbly, right? Like a Sparkle Star, that sounds bubbly. Nope. How about Fluffy Dream? Nope. How about Bloomlight? Nope. Okay, right. Well, let's just go through everything then. Bubbly is a beer, for example, but we've already served her one of those. Bubbly Cobalt Velvet. I guess that's an option. Fringe Weaver. Maybe not right now. Frothy Water. That's just beer without the things. I guess we'll get her a Cobalt Velvet. Is that the one? That was bubbly. Why am I on B? Cobalt Velvet. There it is. Oops. Add some ice. Mix it up real good. And here you go with your bubbly drink. Here.
Thanks.
Hey Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss.
Boss?
Oh, I know you.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, nice to see you're fine.
I'm more than fine, I'm alive, I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me, I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the beer shouting, so I just felt like... Thank you.
Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please. Right. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you.
Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened and I don't know what to say.
You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me.
I should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least.
Don't worry, just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can.
I will.
Dana is like a superhero in this world.
I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again.
Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her mid-air. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? That voice. Hey, did you miss me? Here's a gift.
Hey Joe, long time no see.
I don't remember the voice I gave her.
Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you.
Oh, wait, can't change the channel. Ah, spooky.
I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit.
Yeah, somebody told us that you were there.
Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here.
If I ignore her, she'll leave.
I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know.
Don't be rude to Anna.
Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you.
Is Stingray really our last name? Calm down, don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though?
I thought your full name was Julian Natalie Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalie?
Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, they're kinda written in the middle of the screen.
Oh.
Hard not to see them, actually.
Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy.
That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy.
Oh.
I mean, just look at ASMR.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario.
You acknowledge me? Shit. That's good.
I'm not serving you anything.
What? Why?
Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor.
Don't be like that.
The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Ah, boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt.
Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course.
Look kinda good in that image, though, at least.
Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right, so not all that wrong. And they can't stop staring.
Jeez, I can't read. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though.
They could see it if they wanted to.
Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today.
And you stay here.
Who stays where?
Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice.
I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter, sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. thank you when you leave. That's not what whatever. But at least we got our mistakeless bonus. Yes, something in case you felt lonely today. Thanks. Rent is due. Well, we do have our 8k at least, so now we gotta make... Well, I guess we had 9k, so we gotta make another 9k. Jill just watched Night of the ID Snatchers. Buying a poster of it will prevent her from getting too distracted. How much is that poster? Movie poster $2.50. That's basically free. Night of the ID Snatchers, the beloved police mockumentary. Looking at the poster, Jill managed to get Gabby off her mind, even if for just a little bit. Where is it? Is that it? That's probably it. The cartridges? What cartridges? Assorted cartridges. The games are no collector wants, but they're still nice for display. I mean... I could. But I'm kind of trying to be a little careful with money. Like, I probably shouldn't buy this thing for 2.3k. Not as sentient, but just as cute. Replica toy touring. Paper lantern, Mulati. I mean, I guess I do. Fine then, but I'll blame you if I get a game over or something because I can't pay my rent. Sure. I guess since these days have once again been kinda short, we're going for a third one again. The first couple of days were way longer since than the more recent ones. Wait, you could actually play them? You're just messing with me. Taylor the Brain, tired of name change requests. Huh. A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Solar Animal Project. One of the highlights from the interview was that unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people ask Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. Haha. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be a part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances at becoming a senator and in the upcoming electoral season. Parliament discusses anime influence. Oh, finally. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth, trash, a representative of the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Wow. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market, Yama-K, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Ah yes, important topics and all. And what did you have to say about that? Taylor, yeah. Our friend Taylor. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and their entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known as in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use protesters as a shield, and we had no option but to surrender. Love told AE during a phone conversation. They are currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Isn't she a game developer? She's many things. Interesting. We knew about those two. Yuri, new season. Let's go.
It's finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this. Thank you, base God. All boards report in.
What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid moe blobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore.
Wake me up.
Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in a comfy couch, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch glorious YY and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy! I wish I was comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy your Rurus for me, danger you. This thread is closed. Yeah. Good old message boards. Sounds cute. For nerds, maybe.
You are a nerd, Jill. You know it. You know it better than anyone.
Alright. Time for another day at work, and I'll drink some water on this December 27th, which is a Tuesday. Good evening is still not something people say, and it never will be. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean, never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby, let's see. It's got poison on it, it's got anthrax, we're dead. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, so to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. Did you just read that note that was given to me specifically? She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in a different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when would you be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I see. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me what drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby is in the right to hate me. From what she wrote, it doesn't necessarily sound like that. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that and... Jill, you idiot! Yeah? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. And if you never go to see someone again, it's basically as if you weren't in a relationship with them anymore. So, bit backwards for sure. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage. Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister. But now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. And do some music business. I don't know, let's leave some of the songs in that I remember liking. Like, all of them are good, I think, but like, for some of them I don't recall what their names were, etc. I think that one was also good. And now we put in... Neo Avatar. And Star Pierce the Dark. Digital Drive. Meet the Staff. Follow the Trail again. Alternate Reality. And Showtime. Showtime, Snowtime. There. That's gonna be perfect. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one. 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one from Lenore. This one is from Lenore. What, was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not, I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays. Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. It's cute when her ears twitch like that. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You looked so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt velvet for sure. Dead. Alright, a big one then. Jeez. Twist my arm, will you? Rocky. Mixy. What? Oh, I only added 5 geometry. Oopsies. There we go. Here.
Thanks.
Are you meeting with Say today?
She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted to drink here, and since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run.
How has she been lately?
She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often.
What about her eye?
Eye? Oh, hers, sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And you can blame her, her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid that it will all make her go back to her old ways.
Old ways?
There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. She basically branded her as a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period.
But you just branded her different.
Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look of hers, look across her face, and it scares me.
You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that.
I hope so. Give me something cold and sweet, will you?
Sure. Cold and sweet. I think I've heard that one before. Blue Fairy's probably cold. No. Hey, Piano Woman's probably cold. Nope. Hey, Moonblast is probably cold. Yes. Come on. Yeah, come on. Yep. 12 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 4 of this. Rocks. Blend. And we're serving a massive, awesome drink to our massive, awesome lady. Here.
Thanks.
This is the kind of stuff Say asks for, you know?
Now that you mention it.
So, I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh?
It's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Say's mom had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently things got nasty when Say's mom, Miss Amy, got pregnant. At that point she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help.
Good stuff.
Things weren't so easy though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Amy got a serious beating from him. Oh no. She still uses a cane to walk thanks to that.
Damn, dude.
She moved here, Say was born, she started her veterinary clinic.
So did he come back?
He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Zay managed to scare him off.
Oh.
She beat him to near death 3 times.
Good stuff. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but...
Oh, don't worry, I laughed too. The dramatic irony there is delicious.
I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I think dramatic irony is something else, but whatever. I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. And a cat boomer is sure to become a target.
Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier.
Come again?
Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile.
What is uptown? Hahaha.
Around here you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came.
Welcome.
If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice here, though.
Can I get you something?
I feel like they like having a beer. Make that 2. But I just want 1. I'm asking for 1 for me, adding 1 to your order. Oh, that, right.
Silly say. Beers for the girls. Beers for the gears. Of course they can both have big ones. Duh. One of those where I actually have to use every ingredient. And we just mix it. Boom, that's 1 beer down. Come on. Yep, come on. Oops. And another 4 of this stuff. Here.
Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say, where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Hehe. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night, and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks, and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar.
Oh.
The little guy managed to get his head in a paw, and a paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it.
I feel like trying to break it if it was glass would just be dangerous. More dangerous. I guess if you're suffocating though, then it's worth the risk. That's messy.
She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fella was scared.
Well, I'm out. Oh yeah, we'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come.
Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful.
Please come again. You want to come too?
I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party?
Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there.
Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think?
Yeah. Can I get you something?
Let's try something classy.
Okay. Something classy. A bad touch. We haven't made one of those in a while. Haven't had a laugh about that in a while. this stuff as well. Rocks mixed. Boom. Something classy.
Yep, this is the thing.
Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday.
This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually on the 25th.
Oh. Really?
There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her.
Well, that's quite the story. Spiritual reincarnation?
Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid.
Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Gonna drink some water real quick.
Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore.
Expected as much, told her as much.
Hey, can you get me something bubbly?
Sure. Something bubbly for the bubbly girl. Well, we just had a similar... Wait, there is a bubbly thing here. Wait, I think we... No, wait, I didn't find that last time. I guess I didn't expect bubbly to be a flavor. I still don't think it is, but, you know. We got her a cobalt velvet, I think, so let's do the same here. A big one, of course. Whoops, damn it. Accidentally clicked one too many times.
It happens.
Rocks. Mix. Here you go. Here.
Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here?
Yeah, you're the second White Knight I've served. I remember. Why?
Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. What was your other experience with a White Knight?
If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you.
Oh?
She came here as a part of her work looking for information on some case. I went through the motions offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all.
What kind of a case was it?
I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in that case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious.
You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kinda jealous.
Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it.
But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it.
Well, you might be a little bit of a special case. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event?
Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other White Knight you served weird. I mean, really? Just two?
Weird, I know. I've spent most of my life with almost no interactions with White Knights until I met you.
Means you've had a nice life then? That sounded creepier than I thought.
A bit, yeah. You know.
Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill.
Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. I do wonder how much of a difference it would make if I just gave people, like for every optional commentary thing, if I just maxed it out every time. If that would how much that would do. But I would rather play it, you know, the way I would naturally feel like. I wonder if I left food for 4. I do wonder about that too, now that you say it. There. Bada boom. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. Can't stop walking.
Ah, honey.
You want something?
The usual, I guess. Usual, usual.
The usual? I wonder what's wrong with her, though. Shit, what is her usual? Oh, fuck.
What is her usual?
Is it Fringe Weaver? No. What does she get? I'm gonna take a sip of my iced tea, maybe that'll help me remember. Usual shit. Maybe if I go through the list, we'll remember. Definitely not the crevice spike. None of those two. Shit, I would feel terrible getting this wrong. I kind of think it might be a Fringe Weaver, but I'm actually gonna look it up because just in this case, I can't be right. I have to. Valhalla, Dorothy's usual. Okay, Sugar Rush apparently. Just one random Reddit thread, so though I have to make sure I'm right here. Why is there not just like a quick and easy answer there? What the hell? Usual. Okay, fine, I'll go for the fucking Sugar Rush. Wait, Sugar Rush? Yes, I think Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush? Sugar Rush? Yeah. Sugar Rush. Give her a big one, of course. Our lovely friend. Some alcohol, but maybe not too much with the state she's in, maybe? Actually, I guess I can't remove it now, so... 1 bit of Carmetrine. Boop, boop. Here.
This is nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you?
Hey, honey, how do you know what's real?
How so?
I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer?
And those ponderings brought you to the bar?
What? Oh, I'm at the bar. I'm in the bar. Am I?
Dorothy? So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts?
What?
Solipsism? The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist?
See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism, what does it even mean?
I mean, we just told you what it means.
Where the hell did it come from?
Well, solus means alone and ipsa means self.
Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? And decide, hey, let's make this noise mean that? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense.
I mean...
I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why?
Calm down. That's just semantic satiation.
Stop making up words, honey.
And then there's this
counter. How can I be sure the counter is really here?
It is. Please stop tapping it.
Hold on, just making sure.
I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Well, I mean, if it's just a drink, then I think we all know what she means. Something cloudy, something sunshiny, something chocolate milky. No cometrine this time, on the rocks. Boom. We want her to be as sober as possible, I feel like. Unless we just want her to shut up, but we don't. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face.
Sorry.
So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis?
Since earlier today, I think. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Was it fun? What is fun?
I don't have a song ready for that one.
Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body?
Well, funnily enough, there's this brain in a jar experiment that kind of deals with that, but brains in jars are also here in this game, so...
What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream?
What tells me that you're real?
Eh?
For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. Damn. I mean, I do get those thoughts, but like, they'd never lead to that kind of stuff. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. Oh no.
So, what did you do to get over it?
Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World. One of my favorites, written by somebody with who's a brain in a jar. Right? We heard about that. At one point I cried with the book, and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. And I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me.
I like it. Hey, can I take this drink?
I made it for you.
Thanks, okay then.
Wah! Cute.
Yeah.
Why did you throw it on your head?
To feel something you made.
And?
It burns and itches a bit.
I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana Z. Oh, I've been here before. Hey, it's you. Master Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss, and I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener.
Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside.
What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it, maybe? Perhaps she'll chop it.
Honey, seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly.
Stop!
Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener?
I do! Seriously, Jill. She's the one making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down.
Hey, Jackets boy, what's your name?
I'm Mario.
Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink.
Huh.
He might have another delivery, you know.
This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. Yeah. And you?
I'm fine.
A clandestine shroud.
My specialty.
You'd think maybe by now I remember how to make it, but... It's very complicated, okay? It has 2 whole ingredients. No. I know it's not for Dorothy, but you know, that guy seems nice too, so he can have some extra. Here? Thanks. Hey,
Call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount.
Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way.
What way, Lillum?
I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... That's the second time you said that. It feels like maybe all you do think that.
Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you.
Thanking me?
Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot.
It's easier than you think.
That made me happy, and I don't know if I don't know. It fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered.
Huh? Glad to help, I guess.
Well, duty calls. Bye Mario, bye John, bye Honey, enjoy your big wiener.
Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it, don't worry, you like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? Yeah, there's been some stuff. I was wondering if he was involved in that, but I guess now we know he's not. At least not one of the people who died. I spent all of my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true that what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? Depends on who's asking. As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end, oh. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. If they turn out. Whatever. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright. Piano man for Mario. Almost wanted to give him a piano woman instead, but let's just give him what he wants. 5 of the powders. 5 of the flanners. Oops. And there you go. Here. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in replibots? Replibots? There's the belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim. Thus they call them replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't, it's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard about it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. Oh, spooky. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him? He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw that the kid Lilim here, they could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as human. They could be passing off as humans under our very own noses, replacing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilim because they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please come again. What's your take on the Replibot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I'll ask you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That's okay. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached a conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crats invade. When the replibots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. Back, did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Haha. Hey. They brought you a package. Ah yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. Oh jeez. Let's hope it wasn't delayed too long. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Alright, we got 10k. But we haven't paid off the 8k yet, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much yet. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. Hey man, I appreciate it. Every single time. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Okay. Well, I guess that's where we're gonna stop today. Another 3-day cycle, but we still, only had about 2.5 hours. But before my voice starts suffering from all of this voice work, I do think it's still wiser to stop here. And move along slowly but steadily through this pleasant game. No need to rush. And yeah, that's it for today. So, thank you for watching, hanging out, and putting wieners in our mouths with me. And I hope you'll join me again sometime. Tomorrow, for example, I'm gonna be commentating some multi-blood action on the Hard Edge at Hard Edge _org YouTube channel. The at is important. Without the at, you end up at like a separate channel. That also has to do with fighting games, but isn't the right one. And then on Tuesday I will probably play more of this on my own channel. And yeah, that's the near future. I hope you'll be there, because I will. And together we will be united in happiness. Maybe. Hopefully, probably. We'll have to find out. Now you have to come. You made a promise. I'm counting on it. So yeah, until then, お疲れ様. Bye bye.